series get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Lawrence Guy able to bring it.
End of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Now it's Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards.
Gain of 7. Brings up
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Over for their next possession. Scores a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On 1st down, Locke
is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Locke again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 21-0 our score after one.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Patriots 21, Jets nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down.
Locke off a play action. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Thorne. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaq Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots continue to roll. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen. Themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Mike 29. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's got this one completed to Mims. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming after you. Check 50. Check Neo. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And going deep for Hill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Here's Jones on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Anderson, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
To throw again. Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's a gain of 8.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by McManus is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
41.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Locke. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down as as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
29 is Mike.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 48, Jets nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll have a Jets first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Made by Lawrence Guy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Rashad Jones there on the tackle.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now to the air. Lock. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Switch up. 36.
Block now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. To throw it is Lock. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. This is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down at the 23.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
That's good.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's brought down by...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Jones.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do. They're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how good is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Got a man. It's Mims. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, New England.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Josh Sweat. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Tonight's final score, Patriots 51.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another